The book is based on the fundamental principle, which is age-old principle in our philosophy, that is Aham Brahmasmi. I am the Brahma, that is the universe. So we are the universe, and universe are all the elements of universe are there within us. Let us make it simple. I'll just explain so that it is easier to understand. Basically, there are 110 or 111 elements like oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, and entire universe that we perceive, that we know, is made up of all these elements. If you take a tree, then you will find that there is carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and nitrogen. If the air we breathe, it contains mainly nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and other things. Now, if we know that the entire world is made up of these basic elements, then our bodies, human beings, these are also made from the same material which is there in the universe. If there is calcium in the universe, it is in our body. If there is oxygen in the universe, it is in our body. If there is carbon in the universe, it is in our body. I mean to say that whatever is there in the universe is within us, and whatever is within us is there in the universe. So, universe and individual are inseparable. Once this concept gets cleared, then I move on to next concept. That is, when we say that I am thinking of something, I am thinking. What do you mean by thinking? Thinking is an imaginary act. If I am thinking, that means all the if I am thinking, that means all the elements in my body which are there, they are thinking. All the cells in my body are thinking. My brain is thinking. Similarly, the elements in the universe, they too think. Let us try to understand. The elements in the universe, they too think. Now, what happens if the entire universe is thinking and we are also thinking? The elements in the universe get the shape of the thought which is imaged by either by universe or by us. So it is a formless stuff. If I want to make a building, I need some material which is again in the form of elements. If I want to start some industry, again it is made up of some form of elements in the universe. So let us make the things clear. I repeat, I am the universe and universe is within me. All the stuff, formless stuff in the universe is thinking. I am also thinking. How the things are made? Things are made just by impressing upon the formless stuff the images created by thinking. Now the book talks about, or the title of the book is that Science of Getting Rich. Rich means what? Do you want to get monetarily rich? Do you want to get healthy? Do you want to get like many other aspects of life, enriched aspects of life? So book mainly talks about three main things of our individual personality. One is body, other is mind, and last one is soul. So three aspects. First important thing is that your body should be rich. That means you should have proper exercise, you should have proper mental and physical health, you should get good food and nutritious food to eat, you should get good clothes, you should have a good home. So all these physical things which are related to our health come in first priority, that is body. If you get all these basic needs satisfied, then you are rich in your body. Next comes your mind. For richness of mind, you need the things you like around you, people around you, the rich artifacts, new car, good air conditioner, then television, good books to read. If you want to travel abroad and see some beautiful places, then you should have enough money to go abroad and see the things. So all these things enrich your mind. So this is the second part, that is richness of mind. And third part, which is very important, that is richness of the soul. I'm not going into the details about what exactly the soul means and all those things. Just let us put it in a simple way. Richness of soul means love. The love you get and the love you give. For example, let us take an example of mother and son. Son loves her mother too much. He can go to any extent to satisfy all the requirements of his mother. If suppose mother wants some rich present and if he is not able to give it to her, if suppose mother is in a bedridden condition and he needs good medical care, she needs good medical care and he is not in a position to do that, then what is the use of love? Love means giving something to someone. Now imaginary things cannot be given. Let us try to understand. In order to express love, you need to give material things. You need to give money for the education of your loved children. You need to give food. You need to give presents, gifts. You need to give medical attention. So all these things. So richness of soul comes from love. And it is already explained that love needs some backup in the form of money and material. So let us stop here. I will talk about other things later. Thank you.